Hey guys, so sorry that I kind of look, I got home from work a little bit ago, and I got home and I took a bath, cause I needed it, and then I checked on my phone to track my book outlet package, and it got here a day early, so I had to go down to my apartment building, like the front desk place, and get it. And then I was like, well, I'm going to film a book haul because I want to open it now. I'm not going to wait. So, yeah, my makeup's kind of gone because I took a bath and obviously. And then, also, sorry about the lighting. It's not as good because I didn't get off work till 3. So, I didn't get home till like 3:30. It's now 4:50. Or 4:48, it's almost 4:50. So the sun has set, so it's not as good lighting coming in. So I have the lamp that's over there on, so that's helping. But yeah, it's definitely not as good as it normally is. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, let's just get into it before the lighting gets worse or before my boyfriend gets home from work, because I want to finish this before he does, because he will be very distracting when he first gets home. Anyway, so let's just get into this. So I'm going to show you all the books I got from Half Price Books. Because I got quite a few, because if you guys didn't know, well, you guys obviously knew, it's tax season right now, and I already filed for my taxes, so I should be getting those in the next week and a half, which is exciting. So, and then also I've been doing a lot of hours, these past few weeks, because inventory was coming up, which we just had yesterday, so that's great. So that's finally done. So things are gonna calm down now, which is good and bad at the same time. But so I've just been crazy, just go, because I've been doing just so many things at work and just. But I am finally off, and I'm off tomorrow, and I only have to work a 4.5-hour shift on Sunday. So looking up. So yeah, so let's just get into the Half Price books that I'm going to talk about. So one of the first ones I got was The Lies of Locke Lamora by Scott Lynch. This is the first book in the Gentleman Bastard series. This is actually the UK edition because that's the one they had. But yeah, everybody talks about this all the time, says it's so fucking good. It sounds amazing. This can be like one of my next books for Tome Topple, because this is, like 530 pages, so definitely a tome. Definitely really thick, but it sounds amazing. Like Gentleman Bastards just sounds good, but I know it's like about a thief, and it's got like kind of Name of the Wind vibes, but like more, but kind of like, I don't know. I'm trying to remember. Somebody told me something one time that sounded so good, and I cannot remember exactly what it was, but it sounded amazing. So I'm really excited about this. And yeah, hopefully another Tome Topple is coming soon. Hopefully. I love Tome Topple. And then another book I got was Lux by Anna Godberson. Half Price Books has like this area near kind of like the front of the store where it's like all of these genres, and they're all clearance titles. And this was one of those. So this was only like $3. And I've been really, really, really feeling historical fiction. Like, I've been having a humongous craving for historical fiction, and this is that. It's like Manhattan 1899, which I'm just like, sign me up. Pretty girls and pretty dresses. Yep. And it's got like some political things to it, which is just like my favorite. So this is gonna be really good. I'm really excited to read it. Yeah. And the rest of these books are at my library, so I can, if I don't want to spend the money on the rest of the series, but I do want to continue, I can just get them from the library, so that works. The next book I got, which is funny, Library Wars Volume 1. This was another one of the clearance books at Half Price Books. This was only $2. It's the first volume in a manga series, and I've been very curious about this series for a while. But I never picked it up because I always saw it, but it was like full price. But then I saw it $2, Half Price Books. So I was like, yes, please. And it was actually super cute. I really enjoyed it. I really love our main character. She's really funny and great. And I gave this like a 4 out of 5 stars. This is not a wrap up. Why am I telling you this? This is a book haul. Jessica. you guys can see. But if, just in case you were wondering, really good, really recommend. But yeah, super cute. I'm hoping I can find the rest of the series at Half Price Books for that cheap as well, because I would like to continue. The next 3 books I have to talk about, I'm really excited about. The Charlie Bone books! Oh! So for the longest time, I read these in middle school. And I've been trying to collect these. And basically I had the 1st, the 2nd, the 4th, 5th, and 6th. So now I have the 3rd, the 7th, and the 8th. So now I have the complete series. The 3rd one, for some reason, was ridiculously hard to find. Like, I could not find it anywhere. And then the other day, I went into Half Price Books, and I looked on the shelf. There it was. I was like, it's about time. So now, I can finally read these books, because I have the 3rd one. Because I wasn't going to start them, because I remember when I was a kid, how much I really loved these, and they were really addictive and stuff. And they're really quick reads, so you get through them so fast. Like, the font is like, it's like big margins and big spaces between the font. So, yeah, I really want to reread these and finally finish the series, because I only got up to book 5 when I read it in middle school. Alright, the next few books are books that I actually purchased with my own money. I'm going to go ahead and do those. And these ones I actually got from my work. And the first one is Morningstar by Pierce Brown, which I am so happy that I finally have. I read Red Rising, really loved it, gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I have Golden Sun. I'm going to read that here pretty soon. And then now I have Morningstar to read right after that. And then I also have the Arc of Iron Gold. So I'm just set, basically. And I am just so happy about this. So this is great. I'm really excited. The next book I got should be no surprise, and that is Immortal Rain by Morgan Rhodes. I actually managed to snag this a couple days early because it wasn't as strict on sale. And I know, don't yell at me in the comments, I know we're not supposed to, and like we're not supposed to buy them if the bookstore does put them out early and da-da-da-da-da. But you guys, I had to work on the day this book was actually going to come out, whereas the day that I actually got it, I got off of work early, and then I didn't have to be back until didn't have to be back until 5:30 the next day, and only for 2 hours for the Harry Potter event. So I was just like, nope, taking it now so I can read it and finish it before then. And I did, and it was great, and this is the best thing in the entire universe. So yep. I'm so happy that I finally read this. Well, it just came out, so I read it literally. But I'm just so happy that I finally have this in my possession. My series is finally complete. Now, if we could just get the 3rd book in the Book of Spirits and Thieves series, that would be great. Really wanting that, because I miss Farrell a lot. The next book I bought is Jane Unlimited by Christian Cashore. And I got this because it was when I was getting Morningstar. I knew I was going into my work to buy Morningstar. And then I just ended up shopping around, browsing. And I remember hearing Cece over at Problems of a Book Nerd talking about this. And this actually has a bisexual main character, and it also features a female-female romance in it. And I am all here for that. So, yeah, I am ready. And it's got this, it's she basically goes to this mansion, and I think there's either a murder or some kind of a mystery element thing that's in this, which sounds really good, and I'm really excited for that. Yeah, and I think I might read this for Contemporary-a-thon, because I think I'm going to take part in it, because I kind of am feeling contemporaries, and as you guys are going to see in a minute, I've been getting a lot of them just from arcs at work, and also strips from work, because we had a bunch of strips here recently because of inventory. So all of our due outs that we were getting, we were a lot of the ones that were strips obviously were getting done, and we had to send a lot of our stuff back, and so yeah, just a lot. So yeah, but I'm really excited to finally read this, and it's gonna be great. And I couldn't decide how I feel about this cover. I think I like it. I think I do. I think I really do like it. But we'll see. We'll see if that opinion changes. Alright, so the next stack of books is books I got from work. Well, all of these are going to be books I got from work, but these specific ones are ARCs, which is advanced reader copies, but you guys are on BookTube, you probably know that. So this is actually one I got today, and that is The Beauty That Remains by Ashley Woodfolk. This is blurbed by Becky Albertalli, and Becky Albertalli is one of the very few authors that writes, like, she just writes contemporary, and I read all of her stuff. Like, I love Becky Albertalli's work. So when she blurbs something, I'm just like, okay, yep, done deal. Also, it says that Angie Thomas, the author of The Hate U Give, also has a blurb on this. It says so in, like, the little publisher letter thing, and yeah, I'm pretty excited about this. This is basically about this group of friends, these 3 friends that are connected through each other through, like, music, but there's a death of someone that they're all close to, and so it hurts them all and everything, and so they're just trying to, like, figure it out and get through it and stuff. And, like, I guess the person that died was Logan, his ex-boyfriend, and then I guess a friend of the other 2 people, the other 2 girls, the 2 girls that are friends with Logan. But it sounds really good, and maybe could be a read for Contemporary Thon. I don't know. I kind of have my Contemporary Thon TBR already set. I just couldn't film that video until my book outlet package arrived, because there's one of my things are in there. So I'm not sure if I'm going to go ahead and film that today now that I have it. I might just wait until tomorrow, because I'm off tomorrow. I have all day to do it, and I'm already filming this video today, so you guys are getting this, so I feel like that's good enough. Because I'm probably going to be really tired of talking once I get done with this, and I kind of just want to finish the Crimson Crown and get that done today. So that's probably what will happen. But yeah, I'm really excited to read this, and this cover, I like this cover. I'm digging it. I am digging it. But yeah, exciting. And I also love books that, like, have a big focus on music, because I really like music. The next arc I have is School for Physics by K.C. Archer, and this is a thriller, and it's like, it's just about this guy, and he's, like, going to this school, and he kind of gets on the bad side of the law, and just a bunch of things happen. This was actually one where, Jeff, who works with me in receiving, he had, like, written a note, Jessica ? And he does that when, like, he receives arcs that he thinks I'll like. He'll usually keep them back there, and he'll let me look at them first. And if I decide that I am interested in them, then I'll take them home, and I'll get to read them. Yeah, so, which is pretty cool, because I work with Jeff, like, half the time in receiving, because that's usually what I do. Like, I spend, like, half my time in receiving, half my time actually out on the floor. So, yeah, it's pretty great. Again, I just really love my job. My job is great. Today was a shitty day, but my job is still great. Like, I can't hold it against my job. My job is still really great, and I'm really lucky that I get to work in a bookstore surrounded by the things I love. So yeah, I'm excited to read this at some point. I think it's gonna be great. Oh yeah, I forget that now that I'm doing arcs, I should probably be telling you guys when these come out. Oh my god. What do I do when it doesn't tell me? What do I do when it doesn't say? Do you say? I'm gonna have to look at the letter and see if it says. Nope, it doesn't say. I don't know. The other one, The Beauty That Remains, comes out in March. I know that. The next one I got is Love, Hate, and Other Filters. This has actually already come out, which you guys probably know. You've probably heard about this. This is about a girl, a Muslim teen who is living in America, and she, there's, like, this terrorist attack, and basically this person has her last name, but her parents, they want her to be with, like, this Muslim guy, but she has other plans, basically. So basically she's just, like, she has her own stuff she wants to do, but they want her to do certain stuff. And then also, while all that's going on, there's also a terrorist attack, and the person shares her same last name, so she has to deal with a lot of her neighbors and stuff. you know, thinking bad things about her and everything. And yeah, like I said, this has already come out, but I grabbed it from work because what we do is if our ARCs, if nobody ends up taking them for a while, we'll end up donating them. I think to like shelters and stuff in the area, which is great. I'm really glad that we do that and we don't just let them go to waste, which is fantastic. But I didn't want to see like one of these YA books that everybody's talking about. Like I didn't want to see it go away. So I was like, I might as well take it, might as well read it. So here we are. Alright, the next arc, this is the last arc, guys, and I'm so excited about this. I am so excited. This is another one Jeff, like, kind of like, well, he didn't really say that. He, like, I was back there when he got it out, and he was like, do you want this? And I was like, yeah, I want it. Or maybe it was, I don't know. Either way. Anyway, he made sure we could look at it, but I'm so excited. It is Child of a Mad God, and we actually just got this the other day, even though the book's already been out, which is crazy, so we got it late, but it's okay. I'm happy about it. And this is by R.A. Salvatore, which I've always wanted to read his stuff. I never knew where to start and everything. Probably not here, but I'm doing it anyway. This is the first book in a series, so I figure it'll be alright. It's gonna have a female protagonist, so I'm good with that. And it just sounds like it's going to be good. It's fantasy. It's all the stuff that I love. R.A. Salvatore is known for, like, really great epic fantasy. Everybody praises him. He's, like, one of those authors, his stuff automatically goes to bestsellers because of how popular he is and everything. So I think it's going to be really good. I really love this cover. I'm really excited to read this. And, yeah, it's going to be, I think this is going to be great. So, I'm excited. Alright. And then, okay, and the last 3 books I have, these are all strips. As I've told you guys before, you know, basically, they don't get, I'm sorry, I'm tripping over my words. It's been a day, you guys. You don't even understand how much of a day it's been. Anyway, basically strips. We strip the cover off of the book, and the book itself gets recycled. The covers get sent off to the publishers. And so there were quite a few teen books, like I said, because of inventory reasons. So I just want to show you guys these real quick. The first one is 13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher. I never really planned to read this, but I mean, I'm not going to pass up a free copy of a book, basically. And I mean, everybody talks about this. This is a very hot topic of conversation. And it just kind of feels like one of those YA books, like, if you have a chance, you should read, just so you can understand things and everything. I've heard a lot of mixed things about this. Dylan the Reader says, like, it's trash, basically. It's garbage, and it's, like, it's very harmful, and it, like, it's misrepresenting things, and, like, it's very triggering. I've heard some other people say that as well. And I know quite a few people say the same thing about the TV show. I think there was actually even a case where a girl, like, committed suicide and, like, left tapes just so she could be like the girl in the TV show, which is so fucked up. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. But I do just kind of want to read it and just see what it's all about. I mean, I know what it's about, but you know what I mean. I want to see, like, what I think of it myself. To form my own opinion, because I am curious. So, I'll probably read this at some point. I don't know when. But I'm guessing it's going to happen at some point. And then again, if I don't like it, I mean, it's already, like, just recycle it. Because, I mean, that's all we do with these. We just put them in boxes, and then the recycle people come and pick them up. So, the next 2 I got are In Case You Missed It. And this is by someone Littman. I'm sorry, without the cover, it's hard to see what they're... Oh, Sarah Littman. Okay. And this is basically about this girl who has these plans for her junior year about going to her prom and, like, getting her crush to ask her and acing her driver's tests and her AP tests and all that stuff and doing great. But then, someone hacks into her family's cloud. So basically where they have all their pictures stored and their documents stored and all her, like, text messages and emails and all that stuff is on there. And so they basically get get a hold of this, and they like send it out, I guess, to like the entire school. And so a lot of her friends and stuff, everybody's mad at her about a lot of the stuff that she said, and so she's like dealing with all that. And so basically her plans are kind of coming to a crashing halt and everything. And it's really short, and it looks like it's going to be a very quick read. Basically, I saw that this was a teen book, and I was like, it's mine. So that's how that went. And the next one, the last strip I got, is Famous Last Words by... Whoa. Hold on, I'm trying. By Katie Allender. And this is like a murder mystery novel, which I am all here for. Basically, this girl, she is seeing like these messages and stuff, and it's freaking her out, and she's not sure if it's like her imagination or if it's really happening. And there's a killer that's stalking Los Angeles, which is where she's at, and they're like reenacting famous murder scenes from movies. And so I think she's like trying to figure out what's going on and everything. And if you guys didn't know, Famous Last Words is a song by My Chemical Romance, and it's such a good fucking song. Like, I highly suggest listening to it. It's so good. That was my favorite song for like a few years. I was obsessed. And I still like I have it on a playlist that I play when I'm working and receiving at work. And anytime it comes on, I'm just out over there belting it out. I love that song. It's so good. And that's part of the reason why I picked this up. I was like, ooh, Famous Last Words, like the My Chemical Romance song. But also it just sounded interesting. And I'm excited for this. This, I think, is going to be on my Contemporary-thon TBR because it sounds really good, and I think it's going to be really fast to get through. It's only like just over 300 pages, like 310. I think it's going to be really good, so I'm real excited to read that. Alright, those are all the books that I got from work and that I bought and that I got from Half Price Books. And now, finally, we can get into the book outlet box. And I'm so sorry this is already 22 minutes long, but I had a lot of books to talk about. Basically, I get a lot of books now because I get all these ARCs from work, which is fantastic, but also annoying that I have such long hauls, because that normally hauls used to be like some of my shorter videos because I am poor and I don't have enough money to buy all the books. Okay, sorry, if you guys were wondering what happened, I paused it while I was getting that tape off because it was taking a ridiculous amount of time. Ooh, I got one of the things. I got the bookmark with the $5 off. Whoop woo! This coupon expires 3 months after receipt. Oh, that's a long time. Thank you. I appreciate that. Because, like, I never have... This is, like... Okay, when I was logging on to Book Outlet to place this order, this is the first order I have placed in 3 years. 3 years, you guys. It's been 3 years since I could afford a Book Outlet order. And Book Outlet is so cheap. I just couldn't justify it. Alright, so here's all the annoying paper. La la la. I'll pick that up later. Alright. Ooh, I am already excited. So the first thing I'm seeing is the Lunar Chronicles coloring book. I am so excited. I actually got a couple of coloring books, you guys, because like I'm really into coloring. And I couldn't control myself. And basically this has like a bunch of text, so it's got stuff from like the books on it, but then it's also got pictures that you can color. I don't even know if you guys can see this. But yeah, this is so exciting and it's so beautiful. Oh my god, this scene with Cress and her long hair. That's great. Yeah, so I'm excited about that. Alright, the next one I got is the Throne of Glass coloring book. Are you seeing a pattern? Ooh, oh, look at that. Oh, that's nice. Woo! Okay, that is so cool. And this is the same thing. It's got like stuff from the book, and then it's got like the pictures to color on the other side. But yeah, this is something else for sure. I am Oh my god, look, there's Fleetfoot! Look, there's Fleetfoot! Oh, he's so cool! Fleetfoot is so cute. She's so cute. Anyway. Okay, last coloring book I got. The Mortal Instruments! Yay! Oh, look at the one I opened up to is the library. That's great. And again, same thing. It's got quotes on the side, and then the pictures on the other side. Real cool. Oh, and I'm sorry if you guys can hear our dishwasher going in the background. I did not mean that. Oh my god, my babies! Look at my babies. Look at my babies. Oh my god, it is the rooftop garden. That's where they're at. That's what the quote is from. Oh, I love that scene. If you don't like that scene, you're a dirty liar. Okay, let's get on to the books. I'm sorry. Alright. So the next things I'm seeing is Palace of Lies and Palace of Mirrors. And yes, I did get the first one. These guys are only $1.20 on Book Outlet right now. So, like, just saying, treat yourself. The next book I'm seeing is The Bermudas Triangle by Maureen Johnson. Oh, and if you guys are wondering, this one is by Margaret Haddix. But this one, I just read Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson. Loved it so much, so I was excited to try something else by her. And I know that this has got female romance in it, and I am here for that. So, yeah, this is going to be really good. This is going to be on my Contemporary-a-thon TBR. The next book I got is Shadowcaster by Cinda Williams-Chima. This is the second book in the Shattered Realm series. My boyfriend, we have the first one, and we also have all four in the Seven Realm series, which is his favorite series of all time. He still hasn't read Flamecaster. I bought it for him like 2 years ago. But I got this because it was on Book Outlet. It was cheap. And, I mean, we need the next one. I'm about to finish The Crimson Crown, and then after a while, I'll probably read Flamecaster, and then I'll be ready for this. I'll probably finish these before he even touches them, and it's ridiculous. So, yeah, but super happy to have this now. But, dudes, they, like, changed the cover, which I'm, like, kind of mad about. Just because I was excited for them to all match and everything. Alright, the next one I got is The Conspiracy of Us by Maggie Hall. I have heard really good things about this from Haley over at Haley and Bookland. I know it's got like some historical fiction vibes, and I think there's like some fantasy stuff in there too. But yeah, and I think there's some kind of spy thing or something. But she really enjoys the series, so I saw it on Book Outlet and I was like, well, might as well, so I grabbed it. Last two books. Yeah. The next one is Justella by Margaret Haddix, which is the first one to these guys. So I have the whole series now. I was watching Murphy's reading vlogs, and she was reading this Justella, and it was like her like billionth time rereading it, and then she finally continued on to these because she had just found out that it was actually a series, and she really enjoyed the second one, and I think she was starting the third one, so I went ahead and bought them. They were like $1.20 each on Book Outlet. I was like, there's no reason to not get these right now. So I did, and I'm so happy about it. So hopefully I'll be getting to these soon-ish. Alright, last book. I'm so happy because I'm not feeling good anymore. And it is Radio Silence by Alice Oseman. I have heard 50 billion thousand % good things about this book, and it's like held for its diversity. Although I gotta say, I hate this fucking cover. This is like the American cover, and I hate it. I like the cover with like the girl and like the Technicolor Dilly-Mabobber thing. But this is like basically about this girl who realizes that this guy that she knows in real life does this podcast that she really, really likes. And he ends up asking her to collaborate with him on it, and they do, and they become the best of friends while doing that. And then he ends up, his identity is revealed, and yeah, but there's like some drama going on and stuff. I want to say that I think I've heard that there's some kind of LGBTQIA plus representation in this, I think, but I can't remember exactly. I want to say it's asexual, but I don't want to say that and be wrong. So I'm not too sure, but I know that there is some kind of rep like that in this. That there's something akin, like there's something in the LGBTQIA plus family that is in this. So I'm really excited to read that. And I know that a lot of people say this is basically like a lot like Fangirl and Eliza and Her Monsters, which are two books that I absolutely fucking adore. So I'm really excited about that. I love the whole, like, somebody loves something like so much with like a fiery burning passion, like, because that's how I feel about Harry Potter and Supernatural. So when someone loves something that much, I love that person because they just love something so much, and I'm just like, I love stuff like that so much too. And so, yeah, it's really great. But yeah, this is also going to be on my Contemporary-a-thon TBR, and I'm so excited. And honestly, at this point, I don't think I should even do a Contemporary TBR, because you guys already know what it's going to be for the most part. But no, I'll probably still do one, but it will probably be tomorrow. So I'm going to go and upload this and put all this mess away, because it's a lot now. Alright, later.